The tedious testing at the start of every stream. Yes. We appear to be up and running. Cool. Hello and welcome back to Joyless Gaming and Fallout 4 Survival. I don't really know what I'm going to do today.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
Don't tempt me. I was going to stream something last night and I didn't. I guess I just didn't really feel like it, but you know, it's my usual thing to do something for Fallout on Fridays. So I need to sleep and I'm hungry. It sounds like me in real life. Action points. Just trying to eat stuff that doesn't really do much for me. Vault, the ranger cabin, so I would have found the thing in the thing. What are my options? You know, yeah, actually, I should go and have a look for Dogmeat. The way I understand it, he should have, whatever happened, he should have ended up just coming back and respawning at this place. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Even if that is classical radio, it's the actual recordings are going to be recognized, and you know, it sucks. It just came on to rain pretty quickly, didn't it? My, does this keep respawning quickly? Tell you what, I've never gone in and killed all these mole rats. Maybe I should. They never come out though, so they're not a terrible threat. Brain fungus. It's going to be very radioactive in there. Ooh. Bottles. Awesome. Not as radioactive as I thought it would be. So far it's none. Glowing fungus? Glowing fungus is a good thing to have. Why can I not harvest that? So that's the radioactive bit. Yes. So that's where it came from. That's got nothing but some gas. That's where the thing was, and this is the radioactive bit. Greatest year to year waste reduction. Yeah. Respect for the environment. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Anyway. As I said, let's go and have a look for Dogmeat. We'll have to go back to the glowing sea. I have a pretty good feeling he, pardon me, that he didn't actually follow me in there. So if I go back around the spot where I entered the glowing sea, theory is that I find Dogmeat. Even though he should have already either appeared beside me when I slept or whatever, or just come back and respawned here because I abandoned him. But I didn't abandon him in combat. You can actually build along a lot of this spot, can't you? Yeah. Shame I can't clear all of this grass. Defense 16, food 10, water 3. So yeah, the defense is higher than the resources. They're growing food and stuff, and they've got chairs and things. That's another thing I would hope is the case with survival. There's fewer, just in general, fewer attacks on your settlements. I mean, enemies are supposed to excuse me, are supposed to take longer to respawn. One would think that there shouldn't be as many of them around to attack your settlements. It's not something I would relish, needing to run across the entire map to defend a settlement. The reasons why a lot of the settlements I'm going to find are just going to be outposts for me to take a nap. Which is part of the idea, I believe. For instance, where is a working bed? Stim pack? I didn't take a stim pack? Why did I not take a stim pack? Ooh, look at that. Where's the sun? I was going to say sunset, but I don't know where the sun is. Wild corn.
End of the line.
Oh, good. I'm glad that they're all dead. That was just it. Just the two. Leather. Tend to need leather. 10 more pistol. Are there raiders in this place? This is like the secret, well, exit more than entrance to the the thing just south of here. Ooh, ramen. They kept by somebody? Yeah, I want to go around that. Bloody freeways are covered with gunners. He's taking the high ground. Superior positioning, kind of thing. I should probably go jump in the river. I did take the Aqua Boy perk, right? I don't have to go there to look at my perks. Yes, I did. Oh, I've got no perk points. Oh, interesting. Managed to find things to spend them on. Yeah. Is there anything I get at level 29? I don't really need more chemist, I just needed level 1. Unless I want to make a habit of taking chems. Which I don't really. You okay, mate?
Hey.
Please, do you have any rat away? I think I might be dying.
Sure. Here you go.
Ah, thank you. You just saved my life.
Okay. I can feel good about myself as a human being. Do you want to know where it's safe to go and settle? Because I've got a place or two that you could go. Or are you gonna, like, attack me? That's another problem with this game. Is that they give you things like that, but because there's no karma system, There's no reward for being good. There's no punishment for being bad, even if that's how you're going to do it. Like, you know, there's a bunch of things where we're going to say you should or should not be doing this. There actually isn't anything that says that, so there's no point. I'm a bit too close to the edge of the map. Yeah. I shouldn't be. I should be down further this way, because I want to be... It was around about here, I think, that I went in. But there normally is actually a marker. It must be down here, or maybe it's up here, that's called the Glowing Sea. It's along the edge of the Glowing Sea somewhere. And I didn't actually find it. But I definitely need to be further towards the river. As I said, I probably should have just gone and jumped in the river, because then I could have swam the whole way. And somebody's unmarked hut up there. While this map, unlike Fallout 3, does actually have quite a few marked locations on it, there are still heaps of unmarked locations. Which for like non-survival play, you know, for purposes of fast travel would be helpful to have more places that you could just... Say you want to go somewhere, but there aren't any really close by map markers. If there were more marked locations, you could go close to it and then sneak up on it. What is that? Oh, it's just more lichen on a tree. I'm coming up the other way towards Fort Hagen, which is going to be bad, because there are a whole bunch of enemies on the other side of the filling station, which is the nearest thing. Oh, this is that... This is the trailer park full of ghouls. Somebody's in a fight up there. I don't really want to go investigate. Bloody hell. You know, it's weird. It got gloomy in the game, and it's gotten gloomy outside. I have to go turn the light on. Well, they didn't really... Didn't really intend or anticipate streaming this for terribly long today. Still kind of not in the mood for doing it. That's the water treatment? Is it? Yeah, that's the water treatment plant. I don't know if I'm going to stream something else later tonight. Somebody on my YouTube channel would like to see some more Jason Voorhees related stuff from Mortal Kombat due to it being Friday the 13th, as they brought to my attention. Oh, Fort Hagen's actually a bit more in there. Well, there's roads that you can follow, I suppose. I should have my gun out, just in case. Something that VATS is really useful for. You just keep sort of tapping the VATS button, see if there's anything that's within range. do wish there were perks or something that you could do to make yourself move faster while crouching. Hey there, where'd you come from? Okay. Brotherhood, fly by night. Now, what's the way that I would have... Which way did I go further south? Did I follow the road? Did I don't know. I think I may have followed the road. That lift there is now you know that there's gunners up on the thing. And I will restate my opinion that I think it's a shame they made the gunners basically just a different kind of raider. Raiders with better weapons. Rather than a faction that by default is neutral towards you. I think it's unfortunate. And apparently their response to everyone's complaints about how there was not even an option to be evil was to make Nuka World DLC. There isn't an option to be good. Well, I mean, there is, but you have to kill everyone. Which, funnily enough, is normally what you have to do to be evil in this game, is kill everyone, because there aren't really any evil options. So they give you a DLC where the good option is to kill everyone. And just tell yourself that it's okay, they're all bad guys. Where the hell? Yeah, I must have been going along the river. But it's a dark and stormy night. Found a road. Yay. If this takes me past that thing, don't even remember what it was. Hopefully that's right, that's where you can get a you can get yourself ambushed by a Milo King or something like that. Empty bottles are good. Dogmeat. I saw that.
Yo, psst. Here. How you doing, buddy? Never mind, boy.
Yes. Mission accomplished. Dogmeat recovered.
Psst. Over there. Get into position. Over here. Hey. How you doing, buddy? Stay safe, buddy.
If he's not going to follow me, he can make his own way there and I will get him later. The hell? Oh, I remember that. Yeah, there's like an estate or something like that that's partially sunken. Anyway, I would like to cross the river, but I'm remembering that there's a whole bunch of things along the river here. Some of which I don't really want to run into. Water. Oh, that only, yeah, -5 rads. No wonder that's not very good anymore. Let's just reduce the effectiveness of everything on survival difficulty. That is so useful. I mean, maybe you don't want to take it as soon as you can get it. You might want to wait until you've got a surplus of perk points that you were saving for later levels when you can unlock extra things. But if anyone tells you that Aqua Boy is a bad perk, well, survival, it's a good perk. You can't avoid the water, yes, but the fact that you can then just utilize it as a way of escaping without having to worry about getting shitloads of radiation. Because you take a lot more radiation from water. North or east, northeast, probably. That's Boston over there, right? I go find Diamond City, maybe. Well, I mean, not find, but you know. Oh, that's the other end of the tunnel that I never found. There's a map marker. That's right, people put up mannequins around here for some reason. Well, something alive or undead is nearby. Ooh. Well, there's the back of Hardware Town, isn't it? What are they running into? Gunners? Raiders. I think you're a bit outmatched, fellas. Oh, and gunners. Raiders and gunners and Brotherhood. Oh my. Nah, I get XP just for being present. There's Diamond City. Okay, well, do I need to be here? I can do some scrapping while I'm here. People dealing a massive amount of ballistic damage in a short period of time. Not really. I mean, it only aggregates. Minigun per shot does very little damage. What's the in-game date? 26th of November. Oh, it's nearly Halloween. No, that's October. Never mind. I'm an idiot. A forgetful idiot. Why did I... Oh, I was going to sell it, that's right. Well, or trade it.
I'll take a look, sure.
Here you are.
Sell that. Grenades as well. Mines, sure. Cocktails, grenades. I don't think there's any of this stuff that I want to sell. Pretty sure I want to keep most of that. I should dump a lot of that the junk. This miscellaneous stuff. A lot of it doesn't have any weight. But it does make sifting through all of that stuff bothersome. And I'm not keeping 5.56s either. Bit expensive just to get some extra leather to scrap. Junk, what do you got shipments of? Anything that I can afford? Adhesive, very expensive. Concrete, not so much. Concrete was what was preventing me from building water things at Jamaica Plain, wasn't it? Then again, if I have to... Well, I already put up defenses there, didn't I? May as well have some water and some food. Don't necessarily need people. But you do if you're playing high charisma. You want large settlements with lots of people defending them and providing services and stuff. Plastic rubber fertilizer, copper, also very expensive. Steel. I think I might grab some concrete though. Weighs nothing to buy a shipment. And it's quite a bit. Ammo. Any ammo I want to buy? Don't know. I felt fairly certain I was keeping 10mm rounds because if I ever want to have a companion, I can give them something like the Deliverer. Or I could make a machine pistol. 50 cal, 11 per thing. So if I can afford that many rounds, do I want to buy them? 2mm. I don't even know, pardon me, don't even know where it is that you can come across a Gauss rifle, or if you just have to be really high level. Should look up where there's one guaranteed, because that's Gauss rifle is basically the best sniper rifle you can have in the game, I think. Followed closely, I think, by a 308 combat rifle, and then a 50 cal hunting rifle. Shotgun shells. Nah, stuff it.
I want to be left alone.
Word of advice? Never call your mother a synth unless she really is one. Yikes.
Idiot. Home plate, yeah. Usually reluctant to buy home plate. There's not really anything you can do with it.
Got my eye on you.
The things you can build in it are a bit limited. Were there any other case files in Nick's place?
Did you ever find what Marty was looking for? That man didn't get out of bed for free, so I have to imagine it was a pretty nice haul.
It's good to be back in Diamond City.
Guess it's good I never visited Doc Crocker to get that touch-up I've been thinking about. We're open for business again. Thanks so much for all your help.
This place has a kind of song to it. You listen, you can hear people's lives and problems as they rush on by.
2 charisma, but it's a clean black suit.
Well, I have to admit we're here, but whenever they have problems, just guess who comes knocking.
Sorry about that.
Night is when the green jewel feels the most honest. Bright lights, a lot of shadows.
Nick being a synth has never really bothered me. Honestly, I don't even think about it anymore.
I mean, I hope you two are talking to me and not just sort of thinking out loud. It's creepy.
I grew up in Good Neighbor. I'm sure you've been. You get used to seeing people from all walks of life.
Yeah,
I
what
miss
is
it
it?
sometimes.
Yeah, what is it? Okay, finally we're past all of this stuff. Any other case files?
You'd be surprised how bad Nick is at remembering appointments. He's the things on his feet type. Now that we're back in business, this girl needs a day off and a drink. Sorry. Gotta straighten up the office.
Well, I knocked the fan over. That's not your fault.
Sorry. Gotta straighten up the office. Sorry. Gotta straighten up the office.
Look, stop apologizing, please. Appearing suddenly, killing without remorse, disappearing without a word. And see our old rumors. Well, yeah, Shady Sands, really old rumors. I like that. Oh, I didn't know there was a door up here. Looks like there aren't any other case files. I don't know if any ever open up or if it's just those. Would have been a great way to open up a lot of side quests. Because they also have, for not so much side quests, but you know, miscellaneous wandering around mission things. They've got damn it. They've got like the notice board out here. Where is it? There it is.
You need a haircut. Talk to John at the super salon.
They don't need a haircut.
That bridge across the river? Super mutants use it as an ambush point.
Which bridge? Could you mark it on my map? Might go back and do some more construction at Sanctuary and maybe level up if I do enough construction. I feel like I may have accomplished something in the stream. Well, I mean, I found Dogmeat again. Like I said earlier, not really feeling it, so...
Here the different raider groups are carving up Concord like Christmas turkey.
Well, yes, if the Gunners count as a separate raider group, because of course all the raiders are just labelled as raiders, not belonging to different gangs or anything like that.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place. about the year the Great Green Flew.
A little bit of a symbol of... I guess I'm not intending to put it politely. I could call it creative bankruptcy at Bethesda. I guess I'm still thinking about how, when you really look at it, how unoriginal Fallout 3 was. Ooh, noodle cup. I can make a noodle cup because I've got razor grain. Roast. I was going to save it just in case. Overtired from lack of sleep, and I'm hungry and thirsty. Am I not hungry? Ah, that's right, yeah, food is what's not going to heal me just yet. Eating dog meat. Again, creative bankruptcy. It's like, oh, there's a dog in a Fallout game. It's got to be called Dogmeat, because that's what we called the dog, or that's what they called the dog in the first game. So it's like a thing. It's got to be like that, right? Fallout games got to have like the Brotherhood of Steel, even if they're on the other side of the country and they don't belong here. And they've got to have... Seriously, all they needed to have was the damn vaults and the aesthetic. This again. Why do enemies keep respawning here? Could have sworn I shot the first one in the head, but whatever. Scrap that. It's pressed powerful. Should give me some good scrapping. Did I already... Yeah, I did. Support the team. Oh, that's right, I didn't want to go there because that's close to the Constitution. Oh no, that's the thing. I should... Well, I'll do this, since I'm here, and it doesn't really start me off with anything. I didn't want to join, but I mean, it doesn't really hurt to, does it? And it's a real toss-up, isn't it? Because you think about it, the other option is to not join the Brotherhood, and if you want to get a good ending for the thing, you'll need to rebuild the Minutemen, which means Preston and settlements, and fuck that.
Paladin dance.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Not yet.
Understood. Let me know when you're ready to depart.
That's why I haven't done that. I don't want to go there. Yet. Well, it's something, I guess, reminding me of that. Why I haven't done that? Funny though, I could have sworn that after the Brotherhood show up fully and everything, that you'd end up getting extra support at the police station. But they seem to have, if they were there, they've gone. Ooh, quantums. It's really weird how that's always respawning. If the location has actually been cleared, it's marked on the map as being cleared, and enemies aren't respawning there. They do eventually on normal, so I imagine they eventually will on survival as well, but I'd be fine if they didn't, because that would be good. It'd be like a case of... I think they actually do it per location, so that's why something like the drive-in... Can't spell peanut without nut. Hello. As I was saying, the drive-in, it doesn't respawn enemies because it's a settlement location. Well, that's creative. How do you speak in the chat without having your name show up in the viewers list? Trying to be clever and stop yourself getting banned. Because if you didn't act like a dipshit, nobody would want to ban you. Who owns this Brahmin? You have a question. Is it a stupid question? Dogmeat should be back here. He should be back here. Where the fuck is he? Fine, if you're not going to be a dipshit, that, yes, you can ask a question. Where the fuck did Dogmeat? Oh, there he is.
Hey! Come on, boy. It's time to go.
You've got stuff that I wanted to sell or something. Why have you got a pipe bolt action? Anyway, there we go. Are you sure you're not being a dipshit with that question? Because basically I'm not the person to answer that question. You want my opinion? Well, if somebody doesn't like you calling them something, don't call them that. Otherwise you're an asshole. Unfortunately, you kind of have to be accepting of other people if you want them to be accepting of you in any way. Do I want to make any of that? I think I've got a bunch of antibiotics. I do have a bunch of antibiotics, don't I? Yes, I do. Yes, whole bunch. There's only two sexes. If you want to get technical about it, that's how it works. There are two sexes, and then you have genetic conditions that result in either having the external genitalia of both sexes present, otherwise known as a hermaphrodite, or you actually have a condition where you get neither. It's called Turner's syndrome. So I don't make any of that stuff. No, I have no idea who they are. In all honesty, I don't really care, but I tend not to want to care about any other people at all. How many fucking empty bottles do I have? Just fill it. Right. I need to sleep. And wait a minute, weapons and stuff to scrap. Let's scrap that. Scrap that. And scrap that. Wait a minute. There's the armor bench. What have I got for combat armor already? I should have already had a... I have a spare set. It'd be under C, wouldn't it? Right. There we go. Commander chest piece, left arm, right arm. Like, do I have something that I didn't remove the synth chest piece? Come on. No. There's the sea captain's hat. It's got, yeah, 2 endurance. Why wouldn't it let me? And dump junk. No, I didn't go farming.
Seems to be growing well.
Sure, let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to
Oh,
you.
shut up, Marcy.
I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone.
My back hurts, my feet hurt, everything hurts.
Okay. Oh, we've got plenty of water. Yeah, I should make a... there's furniture, isn't it? Containers. Yeah, let's make it a filing cabinet. I can take all of the stuff, random crap I've got sitting around. Where's a good spot for it? Doesn't have to be in this house, does it? No, it's a lot longer or deeper or whatever than I expected it to be. Oh, it's a quest item? Alright. Alright, that'll make going through some of that a bit easier. Ooh, I've got quite a few 308s. And a lot of 10 mils. Right. Fusion cores are kind of heavy, aren't they? Gamma round. I'm not going to sell those. There's no point even having them. Yep, that's the ultimate goal. 308 receiver for the... Don't know if that would actually be necessary. But when I can build it, I suppose there's no point not. I really want to be able to put a suppressor on this thing. That's the best one it can get. Awesome. Sort of. Is there a reason not to? It's a lot of stuff that I don't necessarily use. Improved long barrel. Does make it do more damage. Have to be aiming.
Nice job with those defenses. I've got nothing else I need right now. I think Preston may want to chat, though.
Range, don't need the range. Yeah. Any things that make them do more damage with the beam splitters, which I don't want because it makes them less accurate. Huh! Now it does more damage than...
Hey, how are you?
Is that really the case? That now does more damage than this thing. If I put a sniper barrel on it, that may make it do even more damage, but you have a terrible rate of fire then. You can't suppress a laser weapon. Actually, you can't suppress any energy weapons. Alright, I was going to see about leveling up by building, wasn't I? Did I end up with some scrap on my person? Nope. This made the gun weigh more, probably. Right, 56 defense, 18 food, 16 water. Cat ball. Will that attract cats? Machine, baby's crib, dog house, fire barrel. You can have this instead of electric lights. It's really weird when they have these things bugging out and they're moving on their own. Ugh. Hey, Preston, will this make you happy? Trees? Christmas trees? What? Hmm. But I'm not displaying a bias towards cats, even though I have a bias towards cats. Ooh, moose. Oh, that's a big one. Don't have a wall fit for it at the moment. No. Does it have to have holes in it? Lights. Now, yes, I'd have to build a thing that powers the building, wouldn't I? I think these were the ones that were there, or were they like this? No, I think those were the lights that were here. And they need one per, so it's kind of annoying. Oh, that's right. No. Connectors, conduits, whatever, that's what you need, isn't it? No, not conduit, that's all added later. I want that. That'd be it. Connectors and switches, yes. Come on. Why are you not allowing me to connect to that? Psst. Power! Lights. Ah, okay, that's not close enough. This should be. Yeah. Let there be light. That's also not close enough. else is that I can build just to sort of get some XP? Really? Since I was fortunate enough to have found the book that, or the magazine that allows you to build those. Funnily enough, a magazine called Picket Fences. Is that not a hole into the... Yeah. Yes, they treat this as shelter despite the fact that you can see through it. Exhausted from lack of sleep. Oh well, I better eat and drink and then sleep, and then I'll end the stream and do something.
Hey.
I told you Sanctuary would grow. The sight never lies.
Let's get a nice solid chunk of sleep. Wake up in the middle of the night. Good ill parasites. Great. I'm so close to a level up.
Quite the adventure when I was younger. Now these old bones just can't keep up.
Hey, Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
Let's see what you got.
Always happy to make a sale.
I think that should be it. Oh, the 38 rounds, yes. Got anything worth buying? Shipments of leather or something like that. Do they do shipments of leather? No. My gamma rounds, yes. Don't want those. Gamma gun's kind of useless. It's only good against humans. And I suppose regular animals. I suppose there are lots of humans, but there's also lots of ghouls. Can't use it against super mutants, or ghouls, or most irradiated animals. Rad scorpions. Rad roaches. Anything with rad in the name, you can't use it against it. You can't use it against death claws either, I think. Anyway. Yeah, let's just accept that trade. On one of my playthroughs, I actually lit up this entire place. I built a whole bunch of street lights, built enough power to power them all. Alright, let's... Alright, so I should build more. I don't want to build the crappy bits. Let's just put another post there, huh? Building fences for the reason that you build fences, to keep things out. Or in, if it takes your fancy. Level up, yay! Since NPCs can't jump. Alright, that's enough fencing for today. Wasn't really a very spectacular stream, but whatever. Okay. Got a perk point. Probably nothing to spend it on, right? Everything's level 30 something for the next rank. Well, there's level 30 for the next one of that, but that's for more damage to silenced weapons, and I still need to be able to build a silencer, which I'm not going to be able to do. Until I can build that. Well, I can build it for pipe weapons, but pipe weapons suck. Yeah. Level 31 for next rifleman, so... That'll be good. Next... Not next level, I'm only level 29, right? Level 29, so I need 2 more levels to get to the next one of those. Alright, well, whatever. Go and save that. And thank anybody for watching and tolerating if you did. See you next time.